This
I
is
don't know what that was
why.
about.
Right.
That was really weird.
All right, y'all. We over here on my trusted app right now.
Right, the
No
handy
shade,
dandy.
but yeah. Let me close out my Facebook before somebody start messaging me. All right. All right. Let's take two.
Or
Take
three.
three. Cause or three. Who's counting? But you, Gabby. Yeah. So for y'all that were not on IG a minute ago, well, 11 minutes ago to be exact, IG just did not want to show my face. I don't know why.
It didn't
But
want you to be great.
yeah, we tried that twice. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's not three strikes you out. It's, I never should have tried IG to begin with. So
It was a
we
little racist for them to do that on Black History Month, but it's okay.
listen.
We're gonna
I
let them
know.
live.
I don't like it. But anywho, so why are we here? Okay. Because I'm actually going live on my Facebook page and the Fire's Facebook page. And we are going to be answering all of the questions. Hopefully, people that were on IG followed us over. If not, I will post this on Facebook for people to catch what was happening. I'm like all mad now.
I know, right? It's okay.
Oh man. Listen,
Because we know
cheers.
how to pivot, right?
Right. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Look, I intentionally wanted you to put your glass up. Shout out to Jeannie who
Shout
made
out to
both of these glasses for
Jeannie.
us. Phil,
Yes.
can you tell Jeannie to tune in so she can hear us
So she
shout
can.
her out and stuff and stuff. So anyway, the reason why we are here is because a lot of you first of all, the Full Figure Industry Awards nominations are now open. Okay. And they opened up on February 3rd. It's February 13th. A lot of you still have questions, and that's
Hmm.
okay. A lot of the answers to your questions are on our website, but it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. I enjoy doing lives and talking to y'all, so
But hold
I don't
on. Is
mind.
this our first live since 2024? Is this the first time we've gone live since the fifth
Girl, I don't
year?
know because this is not the first time I've gone live, period. So I don't even know. Maybe let's treat this as our inaugural live. Okay, let's do that.
2025. Because I mean, we
2025.
we did a lot in 2024 across the industry, period, but definitely with the fires. And, I think that we should give a little bit of space to what you were able to achieve with 5 years of the Full Figured Industry Awards.
Mm.
That's no small thing. To take this from an idea and execute it consistently with excellence for 5 years, I think we should just give honor to that for a second.
All right. Because you know me, I'll be ready to just jump
You
right
just
in,
move to
right?
the next thing, right?
Right. Next.
We just have to stop. I am learning that we have to stop and actually appreciate the things that we have done. And Fire's 2024 was the time.
Yeah, Fires 2020. Time has gone by so fast. And so when I saw the whole fifth annual, even though, my printer decided it wants to wake up and start making noise. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about today. Hey, Jeannie. Cheers to Jeannie. Hey, girl.
Cheers,
Hey,
Jeannie.
boo. Um, so when we were in the planning for year five, it was when I saw the whole year five come up on the screen, because I saw five, and I was like, I cannot believe that we have been doing this for 5 years. Like,
Hmm. Hmm.
it's, and I can't believe that we've kicked off for
For
year six.
six, yeah.
It just goes by so fast. You know, thankful to a people who have supported the fires over the years, because one of the things that you do not want as a producer is you want people to show up, you want people to participate. It's not me who put on a successful show. It's us, all of us who show up and fill the seats, all of
Right.
us who capture moments at the fires, everybody who is nominated, every honoree, every sponsor, like it's all of us. It's a joint effort,
Right.
and I definitely appreciate everybody in their support. And I'm looking forward to just like keep it going, keep it
Yeah.
going. It's
The,
hard year after year. It's because every year you don't want the next year to look like the
the
year
last
before, even though it's a blueprint. You want to be able to give people
more.
something different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And I
Oh,
think you
thanks,
did.
Sasha. Appreciate that because I don't know what was happening over there on IG. Seriously hating, but whatever.
I think you
So here,
did. I think we were able to give people something different,
yes,
in year five. We had some great honorees, some great sponsors. I think that we were able to reach a broader audience. We went all the way to the West Coast with our outreach. Like, I think that you were successful in that.
appreciate that. And I think so. I definitely want to give a shout out to Tosh Goodlaw, because for the last few years, y'all know that I have been talking about these letters on the stage. I've been talking about it, and Phil would not allow me to have these letters on the stage, and I think that he's like um traumatized from other people's attempt at these letters and how
That's fair.
cheesy they look sometimes.
That is fair.
But I wanted it, and when I spoke to Tosh about it, and I was like, Tosh, this is what my idea is. This is what I want, and she executed like flawless. She gave me more than what I expected.
Yeah.
And so that's what I wanted to give people. I wanted people that was sitting on in the audience when they look up on stage, like it's fires, like you
Yeah.
see it, the big letters. That's what I wanted, and she gave me what I wanted, and I appreciate that. So just being able to give people something, either visually or yes, yes, your wife is the best,
Yes, she
absolutely.
is.
um
I mean, she's a Virgo, so that makes sense.
Here we go. I'm all team Virgo. But Gabby, they come for us. I mean, need you to
They
stop saying that.
do.
They come for us hard. Like
And I
I don't
don't
want
know
to have
why.
I don't want to
Because
have
they
fights
don't know what their
with
life would
other
be without
zodiacs.
us. I know we're a little bit difficult to deal with sometimes, but the reward is worth it.
My God. So yeah, so I don't know what this year is going to hold. We just kicked off planning for 2025 fires, and I'm excited. Of course, we jumpstart with nominations, and which is the reason why we are here today.
Hmm.
I want to be able to answer everybody's questions. I went in inbox and started writing down questions in the emails, started writing down the questions that people were asking. And it's okay when I post on the page, or whoever posts on the page, it's okay to comment with your questions, because I promise you, a lot of y'all have the same questions. And
Hmm.
so I get a lot of the same questions. And, I tell people, go straight to our website. You can go to our website, go to the website first. If you don't find the answer to your question on the website, then feel free to ask. This is the reason why we built the website the way we did, so that we're able to answer everybody's questions without, people having to send inbox and emails,
Right.
just do the research, right?
Right.
So nominations are open now. They close on the 28th. So, you can go to our website, thefias.com, and make sure you are following the instructions. We make it very clear for you on the website. If you go to the website, the nominations tab, it's broken down by category, and everything is listed. Like all you have to
Which
do is
means
just
that, yeah.
read it. It's not a lot to read. All you have to do is read it. I will say this: is this is not the opportunity, the time to shoot your shot. If you don't qualify, wait till you qualify. If you don't qualify, wait till you qualify. And I say that because a lot of y'all are submitting and you just started out. If if let's just say emerging plus model, if it says you have to have been modeling for 7 years or less, right? you qualify in that category. As a model, as an emerging model, if you've been modeling for 3 years, do not also put yourself in outstanding model. Outstanding model is for above 7 years.
Hmm.
Okay. So you don't go in both categories.
Right.
The, a lot of y'all are doing that as well. Still, still.
Yeah.
So just make sure you are reading. If you are, let's just say, if you are a podcast and it says that you have to have had your podcast for 3 years and you just started last year, you know you don't qualify. Don't shoot your shot. Okay. Because we cannot allow you to compete against the guidelines.
Right.
That it's just not fair. Um, I will point this out because I've gotten this question several times. Now, make sure y'all are filling out the ballots. Okay. Don't wait for people to nominate you if you know you deserve to be nominated. Go ahead and nominate
Nominate
yourself.
yourself.
We're not going to tell nobody you nominate yourself. And it doesn't
Right.
even matter. It doesn't matter how you make it on the ballot as long as you make it on the ballot, right? So I say that to say there are some categories that you guys have seen from when we started
Mhm.
that don't make its way back. Um, from last year to this year, the one category that is not coming back is our stylist.
Stylist.
And the reason why the last 2 years, the participation for stylists was very low,
Hmm.
right? So it doesn't make any sense. If the stylists are not interested in this category, then it makes no sense for us to bring back. Okay. So make sure you go and you are nominated. I've challenged people this year because people want to go and they want to nominate themselves. I'm going to go in. I am a makeup artist. I'm going, and I just said that because Naisha just joined. Happy birthday, by the way. I am a makeup artist. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to nominate myself as a makeup artist. Good. This year, I am challenging you guys. If you're going to nominate yourself, I want you to then go to another category. If you don't want to put nobody else in competition with you, that's okay. It's fair. I get it.
Yeah.
Go to another category because guess what? As a makeup artist, you've done a model's
Models
makeup.
makeup. Yeah.
As a makeup artist, you have shot with a photographer.
Yep.
Okay, go to one or more of those other categories and go ahead and nominate somebody else. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, pay for it.
Absolutely pay it forward.
So
You
I wanted to bring that up about the stylist. So guess what? Going forward, there and then there are some categories people are like, um, I'm surprised you don't have this category, or why don't you have that category? Like we're not creating categories for one,
for one person. Yeah.
right? If you can come to me and say and name about 25 other people in your field that are just as deserving, we can have that conversation. But I'm not going to create a category for one person. Why? Just so you can win? Because there's nobody else for you to compete against. You know what I mean? So we are not going to do. Several people have asked me about the author category. We're not bringing an author category. We're absolute now. If you can name me 25 plus specific books
Sure.
written by 25 different people, not one person that wrote five, then we can have a conversation. But like you got to come with the argument. Don't say I am an author and I think you should have this category. Why? So that you can win. you know
Right.
So this is the Full Figure Industry Awards. It's an award ceremony created for us by us.
Hmm.
Don't be selfish. There are many other categories but yours.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and get to some of these questions, okay?
Yes,
Unless,
for
of course,
sure.
you have something that you want to add.
I just wanted to say, if you, like you said, don't qualify for a category, you should be thinking about the people in your field that do. And maybe if it's not your year, nominate someone whose year it might be. I guarantee you, that's how blessings flow. And then when it's your time, that comes back to you. So
Yeah.
if you are a model that's just starting out and you're like, oh, okay, well, let me be honest, I really don't qualify, but here's this person that I really look up to. Let me make sure I nominate her. Then do it. Like, I can't tell you what kind of good energy putting that good energy out there comes back to you when you're genuine and you genuinely root for others.
Mm-hmm.
And, think about that as you're on your journey. A lot of the things that I did at the beginning of my career was supporting other people in their journeys, and that comes back to you. So think about how you move and the relationships that you build and honor those people.
Absolutely. And definitely consider the people who have paved the way for you.
Yep.
I
For you
see
to
a
be
lot of
here
the
in the first place.
nominations. Yes, I see a lot of the nominations. And, in my mind, I'm looking for certain people to appear up on these ballots. And I'm like, I don't see them.
Hmm.
I don't complete the nominations. I'm not involved in that process at all. So I can't do that. But I do want y'all to consider the people who have paved the way for you to even be here. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, can I have a category for a photographer that rides his motorcycle to all events? I'm just saying. What, what would we call that, John? The outstanding photographer that rides his motorcycle to all events. That's funny though. Um, yeah, what Gabby said.
And then on the
I
flip side, I'm sorry to cut you. On the flip side, some of you veterans, photographers, models, and stuff like that, who feel like, I've been nominated enough. It's never enough. If you know that you've done good work and are currently doing good work, please nominate yourself. Don't think that you have gone beyond, being able to be nominated or being recognized for your work. If you are still out here because the longevity is appreciated,
Yeah,
and in a season where a lot of people are choosing not to contribute to the plus industry through fashion or photography or anything else, the fact that you are still doing it deserves to be recognized. So to the veterans, to the seasoned people who are still out here contributing to the plus industry, nominate yourself as well.
facts, facts. I do want to point out one category that does struggle. And I'm going to say this: our male models, and then
Yep.
I'm moving on. So then I'm moving on. So, one of the questions that someone asked, and I didn't even write down any names because several people have asked the same questions. Um, can you give examples of what the judges will be looking for in each category? Right, the criteria. And a lot of these, you know what? I'm not going to say this. I'm just going to say this at the beginning. You know when y'all watch, I don't know if y'all watch Family Feud, and Steve Harvey don't want to keep asking the same thing. We asked 100 women. Okay, all of these questions can be found on our websites. The
Mhm.
criteria itself for each category, there's a criteria for. If you go on our website, it lists it. How many years you should have been modeled. Actually, what I meant to do was, and I did this for, hold on a second. I did this for when we were on the IG, and then I got annoyed and closed it. Let me bring up this website. Um,
Because it's
so,
all there.
huh? Yeah, it's
Because
all
it's all
there.
there.
It's all there. It tells you how many years you should be modeling. Modeling is always default. It tells you how many years you should be in your respective fields, right? Um, and I will say this to you: once you complete, and I posted this on the Instagram page because I'm gonna give y'all the answer before I take it away. Once you complete the ballot to nominate yourself, if you go on our website, it will tell you on our website exactly what you are going to have to submit once you get to that point.
Hmm.
So if you know you already put yourself on the ballot for since Nichelle just joined, I'm just going to say, if you know you have already submitted yourself for Emerging Plus model,
Mhm.
you go on our website and this is your first time having to submit the documents, everything is there that you have to submit. This is the criteria that the judge is going to use, the judges are going to use to vote.
Mhm.
So the voting process is going to be, if we asked you submit your headshot and you submit a full body picture, that there's a range that the judges have score between this and this based on what we asked you for. If you submitted a headshot and it's blurry, he will feel he dropped what to submit. Go ahead and save that before it goes away.
Yeah.
Um, because eventually this is only going to be made available to the
The
people who make it
nominees.
to the
Yeah.
ballots, the final nominees or the semifinalists, I should say.
Mhm.
If we tell you as an emerging plus model, you have to submit 7 high quality images, showing your range, right? Make sure you go to the best they did best.
Yeah.
Don't submit your picture, your selfies. Don't submit the picture that your girlfriend took. You want to send high quality images, the ones that you will have in your portfolio.
Yep.
Okay? Because the judges are going to have a range.
Yep.
Based on this, this is what you're going to score. The winners are chosen by a scorecard. So, what we tell you to submit, make sure you submit exactly what we tell you to submit. Don't submit anything less. If I ask you to submit 7 and you submit 4, you will have points deducted. It's all on the website. Okay. Follow those things. Start now, get them together so when the time comes, and on our website, there is a timeline there. On This is the nominations page. It tells you the process. It'll tell you each stage between February 3rd and 28th. This is what we're doing. Between March 10th and March 14th, we are sending out emails. Between this day, everything is there. Public voting starts May 5th to the 14th. Then we have committee voting. Everything is there for you.
Yep.
So the criteria, what to submit, go to the website, start working on that stuff now. I don't want anybody to miss a deadline. Okay. So who is eligible to be nominated? I'm not going to say it's on the website, but this is the Full Figured Industry Awards. Okay. If you are a straight size model, guess what?
I'm sorry.
The Full Figure Industry Awards. Okay.
Right.
Now, there are some categories like, I'm just going to say, what do you call them? John, photographer, right? There are some straight size photographer who specialize in plus photography.
Yep.
You qualify. You
Yep.
qualify because that is your area of expertise.
Yep.
Now, boutiques, there are some boutiques who do plus and straight size. It will tell you 75% of your boutique has to be plus size.
Right.
Everything is written for you there. So you will know who's eligible and who is not.
Right.
Um, I just told you how the nomination process works, so I'm not going to go ahead and answer that question, but I will do this for you. I will go through the timeline, even though it's on the website. We are here. Why not, right?
Right.
So February 3rd to the 28th. I'm looking over here because I have two screens, y'all. I don't want y'all to be like, well, what's she looking at? February 3rd to the 28th is our initial nominations. That's where you have the time to go and fill out the ballots. March 10th to the 14th is when we send out the emails. You literally have 48 hours to answer your email. Between March 10th and March 14th, make sure you stuck to your emails because If you miss the deadline and you accept on the 15th, I've already moved on.
Already moved on.
Right. So our content submissions, that's what I was telling you, what to submit. That between March 24th and April 18th. Now we gave you a lot of time. Even though we gave you a heads up, we gave you a lot of time to get all this stuff together. One of the things that I've learned from this process and I utilized for myself is this is a great opportunity to create your what do you call it?
Your portfolio.
Your portfolio. Okay. I call it a PR folder for myself. And I pretty much used a lot of the guidelines. A lot of people are going to ask me for headshots. In my PR folder, I have my headshots, my preferred headshots. I have my bio. I have a lot of press articles that I have done. The content submission is a great opportunity to create that PR folder for yourself because this is a lot of things that people ask for,
Yep.
i.e., us.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I will say this to you because this happened to somebody last year. When you create that folder, I want you to create two. One is going to go to us, and you keep that other one for yourself. And the reason why is because now we have hundreds of semifinalists that are going to be submitting content to us. We have to download all that stuff and put them somewhere else. So once we take it out your folder, you're probably not going to have access to it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody asked me, well, can I have my stuff back? I'm like, what?
Why didn't you make a copy of it?
Just have your own copy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then public voting. Public voting is going to start May 5th to the 14th. That is where the public is going to be able to be, your friends and your family is going to be able to vote for you. Um, we don't want this to be a popularity contest. Okay.
Right.
So the public voting is going to determine the top people who are going to go before the voting committee. Now, if you've made it that far, we already know that you qualify. Okay. So it's a great opportunity to get the public involved. And that's one of the things when we started with the public voting, the public wanted to be a part of that process. So we didn't take it away from them.
Mm-hmm.
We just created this extra step for the committee voting, and our committee is consists of industry professionals who know most of you,
Mm-hmm.
which is why they all get this voting ballot with the range, so it's not left up to interpretation. That so when we first started this, and I sent it out to the voting committee, and it was like, oh my God, this is a lot. It's a lot because I want it to be fair.
Right.
I don't want, because if I look at a headshot, what you see is going to be different from what I see, right? So you have, this range. This is what I want you to score on based on X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
Everything is like, I want it to be fair.
Yep.
Nothing left to interpretation. And
Yep.
so from the committee voting is where we, one, have our finalists, and two, determine the winner, because that one person who has the highest scorecard um, becomes the winner. And you won't know until the day of the fires. Okay. And then our final nominee announcements is going to be on June 2nd to June 6th. Now, here's the thing, because Gabby is just learning this because she didn't know this. I have decided, because this is what I do. Sometimes I lay in bed and I say, this is what I've decided. Okay.
Sure.
I have decided this year when we do um I think either the semifinalists or the final nominee. I'll decide when I get to the point. It's going to be a whole press conference thing, right? We are going to be on live and we're going to be announcing these nominees.
I
Okay,
love
so
that.
that's going to be exciting.
I
I
love
saw
that.
somebody did do that and I copied. I don't remember who it was. I'm
I
sorry.
think
I
the
can't take
Oscars does
credit.
that.
Okay, maybe the
Yeah.
Oscars. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But this is what I decided to do. So that is the timeline. It's on our website because the next question was going to be what is the timeline for the nominations? um and the same thing, how is the impartiality of the judging process ensured? I just explained that as well.
Yeah, in great detail. And I hope that
Mm-hmm.
anyone who has any questions about the impartiality or just the overall integrity of this can listen to this and really understand how much work we put into making it fair. And it seems like a lot because it is, because of the thought that we put into it. You know, we account for every possible scenario of what if this or what if that, and we really really try to boil it down to something that ensures that the people who deserve to win are the ones who win.
Right. So, and I will add this for you guys. Our judges don't know each other. And we did that intentionally because I don't want people comparing notes.
Right.
I don't want people to be like, well, that's my favorite. That I nope. So our judges, none of them know who each other are, and everybody has to sign NDAs.
Hmm.
And there is a hefty price tag for breaking the NDAs. There is.
Exactly.
So, and that's how, we just want to remain fair to people.
Yep.
Now, if you know that you are thebomb.com and your work is the ish, but you submit ish, that's on you.
Right.
Um, Now, also, I want to say too, for our judges, because a lot of them know the people in this industry, I try to remove oh, well, I know this person won this award, but they didn't submit it. So I'm going to give them points. Nope, you can't do that. I'm sorry. It's up to you as the nominee to submit exactly what it is that you want us, um, not us, but the judges to vote on. Okay. Or to score you on. What can attendees expect at the awards? Child, listen, I'm not gonna be here tooting my own horn, but I'm just saying we definitely like to give an experience. So we
Mhm.
want people to feel like they are going to the Oscars or the Tonys or what the Grammys or whatever. We want people to feel that way. And so we try to give that experience. That's what you can expect. You can expect a red carpeted event.
Yep.
Make sure you are dressed up. Okay,
Dressed.
dressed, dressed. And so it's never too early to hit up your designer. The show is November 1st this year. It is never too early. Um, I tell everybody, book your makeup artist ASAP.
Right.
And every year I say this, y'all don't reach out to me the last minute for no makeup artist. And every year y'all reach out to me for the last minute. No, I don't care where you traveling from. No,
Book your
because we
makeup
took
artist
the
now.
opportunity to allow a lot of makeup artists to promote themselves on the page. So you will see a post on a page later on in the year. Makeup artists drop your links. Makeup artists are available on this date, this at this location. Make sure you drop your links, and you have to connect with these makeup artists. Do your research though, okay?
Very much so.
Um, your even designers. Thank you. uh, we give space for the designers to promote themselves as well. So you'll see a post. Hairstylists, same thing.
Hmm.
Make sure you booking these people early because people. I have mine. That's all I'm saying. I have mine. Um, How can the public be involved in the awards process? There is a public voting. The public can also go and nominate people. Just make sure that you are following the instructions, the guidelines, because there are some people who are not in this industry who just don't know.
Right.
So there's two places that these guidelines are on. It's on the website, and then when you open up the ballot itself, it's written at the top of the ballot. So, no shooting shots. Just make sure that you are nominating people in the category that they belong in, because we are not going to take them out of the category that you put them in, the wrong category, and put them in the right category.
Right.
We're not going to do that.
That entry just becomes null and void. We
Null and
don't
void.
read, so don't do it.
Mm-hmm. And of course, I would say, definitely share as much as possible to the public. Share, because we want this event to be huge. We sell out every year, but I'm telling you, I want to eventually get to the point where, people are like, I didn't get my ticket. Well, people still do that, but people still do that. Um, what kind of recognition does the winners receive? I mean, so right now, I will say this. So a lot of the podcasters, a lot of the photographers, who have participated in, whether they won or not, they do say, I would love to get involved and I would love to interview some of the attendees from previous years, right? Case in point, Thick Radio won last year. And they reached out with this whole proposal. We had a phone
Agreed.
call with them, and when I tell you, they were just like so organized, just and ready. They were on ready. They had presentations and everything, measuring successes. I mean, they were ready. But anyway, they proposed to us. They wanted to do a special edition of the Fires interviews. So we gave people an opportunity. I sent an email out to previous winners, last year's winners, and you had an opportunity to sign up for a session to be interviewed. Some people took us up on that offer, and some people did not, and that's okay. But there are opportunities other than going home with a trophy and being able to put on your bio that you are an award winning whatever it is, whatever category. There are photographers who have reached out. I would love to do a shoot with, some of your winners or one or whatever. There are some winners who have gotten cover features in other publications. So the opportunities are there because there are a lot of people in that building. There are a lot of professionals in that building.
Yep.
Before I go on to the next question, anything you want to add?
Yeah, I do want to say, for the people who are asking, what do you get? Honestly, that's an opportunity for you to take the recognition of being a winner here and use that to advance your career. It's much like winning a Grammy, right? You win a Grammy and now you have that weight behind your name and your craft. And how do you use that to elevate your career? Like, how do you take that to break down more barriers and get new opportunities? You have a very big thing on your resume, and you kind of have to take that and parlay it into new opportunities. What are they? The yesterday's price is not today's price. So
Right.
you take that and you use that to elevate your career, because this name holds weight. The full figured industry awards holds weight in the industry. So when you go anywhere reputable and they ask you about your resume or what you've done and you say, I won a FIAs, I won a full figured industry award in my category, you get looked at a little differently. You get taken a little more seriously. So think about the things that you want to do in your career, the things that you may not, the doors that you may not have been able to open. And when you think about how you present your nomination and how you show up in the submission process with the content guidelines and what that could mean for you if you're serious about your career, that's
Right.
really the reward that you should take from this.
Right. I'm gonna go back up and just say thank you, Lorraine, for your comment. She said, I'm not gonna read the first part, but she said, I appreciate how the nomination application is laid out. I definitely appreciate it because we put a lot of thought into just making this clear and simple for people. And Sasha said it puts you on the map.
Yeah.
So, what makes the Fires unique compared to other awards in the fashion or entertainment industry? So, one thing I will say, there have been a lot of awards that have popped up um, that are great. Award shows, I should say, that are great. But the one thing that I will say is that, as far as I know, we are still the only plus exclusive award ceremony. We don't do fashion shows with the award show. It's just an award show, period, standalone, just for the plus
Just the
industry.
plus. Yep.
So I will say that, and it's no not to any other award show because there are some great award shows out there. But that's the one thing that I did want when I created the platform is a lot. I've turned down sponsorships because they're like, oh, well, can we have a fashion show? I don't, that's not what I want. That's not what this is. It's not a fashion show. Like, I can propose some things to get your fashions in here, but I'm not producing a fashion show. It's the Full Figure Industry Awards, not the Full Figure Industry Fashion Show. Okay.
That's fair.
So, um, what are the fees associated with nominations or attending the ceremony? Which is a good question. The only fee is getting your butt there.
Right.
Like, that's it. So, if you're not in New York, there's obviously some travel. Some people have asked me, do we cover people's travel to come as a nominee? And the answer to that question is just no. Let me not say absolutely not. The answer to that question is no. There
Simple
are a
no.
lot of nominees, and we don't pay travel fees for people to come to the show. Just no. Um, so you don't have to buy a ticket as a nominee.
Right.
Um, so there's no fee associated with that. We're not going to charge you for your trophy. All you have to do is just get yourself there.
Yep.
That's it. Um, and booking your hotel room. Thank you, Sasha. Jump on the hotel rate. So once we release the hotels, and this happens, people wait to the last minute. I've done it. Okay. I've done it. I have waited till the last minute. Oh shoot, I forgot to book my hotel. Try not to do that. Okay, because we give you plenty of time to do this. Okay. And I don't think that you have to pay up front. I think you
No,
pay
you
at
don't.
checkout.
You pay a checkout.
So there's no reason why you should be waiting to get some money to do it.
Please don't play with hotels in New York. Like,
No.
do not play with hotels in New York. Like, it'll be one price today and twice the price tomorrow. So
So
when the hotel block opens, jump on it.
and I try because we that has been our host hotel for since the beginning. We do get a reasonable rate. Okay. And I try to fight for the lowest possible rate. But I will say this, keep in mind that that is always the weekend of the New York City Marathon. Okay.
Yes.
So, and there is something else that happens that weekend, and I can't remember what it is. So the price of the hotels are usually a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot, like $400 a
Like
night.
$500 a night. Yes.
So
Yes.
the under $200 that we get is just the best.
The best
Now,
you're going to get.
Bunk with somebody, you cut the price in half.
Yep.
Bunk with four people if you want to. I don't care,
Right.
but
It,
head to toe, make it work. I don't sleep with people at all.
yeah, I didn't mean that for
I don't
me,
care.
but for
Yeah,
y'all, like,
I didn't mean that for you. I don't sleep with people. I don't care who you are. I'm not sleeping with you. And so here's where can I find more information. So everything is on our website, thefires.com. Everything is there.
everything.
I don't mind answering your questions, but I want you to go to the website first. And the reason why I say that is because people come to you with a question and then they have a follow-up question and they have a follow-up question, and then everything is there for you. So you'll find pretty much what you're looking for on the website. The room blocks have not opened as yet. They will be opening soon,
Mhm.
probably next month. So stay tuned for that. If you are not following the fires, make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is where we post the bulk of our stuff.
Yeah,
Y'all, I'm still trying to get used to this whole TikTok thing. It's a struggle. It's a lot. I know.
not doing it.
But I'm still trying. So Instagram is where we post the bulk of our stuff. We do send out emails to people as well. So um, let me just read what Sasha said. The hotel is part of the Hilton Rewards. So if you have points, you might be able to use those.
Hmm.
As of last year, they became a Hilton part of the Hilton brand. So amen to that. So if you have Hilton, there you go. Um, yeah, so make sure you're following us. If you haven't subscribed to our Instagram, not Instagram, our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There are highlights from last year up there.
Hmm.
We've started posting our red carpet interviews. There's still so many more to post. There's so much content from last year to post that we still have not put out, but we're rolling it out slowly, but surely. And I don't think I have anything else to add. If nobody else has any questions, shout out to Phil who has dropped all of the links there for you.
Yeah.
Our website, our Instagram, our YouTube, the Facebook, TikTok. Don't judge me on the TikTok, but I'm trying. But yeah, that's all I have to add. And I hope that I answered everybody's questions. Anybody who had any questions and who just did not want to ask any questions,
Hmm.
hope I answered it for you. You have until February 28th at midnight to go ahead and submit your nominations. Do not forget, if you're just tuning in, nominate yourself, go into another category and nominate somebody else. Pay it forward. Do you have anything that you want to add, Gabby, before I sign off? And I'm going to post this on Instagram for the people who missed it. But
No, I think you covered everything. It's going to be a great year. We've seen a lot of new faces around here in the industry. So I want you guys to really, really take a look at us and see where you fit in any of these categories. And if you do, go ahead and nominate. And if you are around, you're clearly around other professionals. So think about the people that you're around and nominate someone else. You know, we have a mission and we have a passion to do this work, but we can't do it without the people.
yeah,
So really help us continue to bring this at the level of excellence that we desire to do this at, by helping us with this process and nominating the qualified individuals.
absolutely. We love you too, Sasha. Thank you so much. Thank
Love
you,
you so
everybody,
much.
for tuning in. This has been great. Our first of many chats to come
Yeah.
on the Full Figure Industry Awards. And that's pretty much it. November 1st, 2025. Make sure you are saving the dates. Get excited, get your outfits, get your makeup artist, and let's do this. I'm excited.
Let's get it done.
Anywho, good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.